Urban Arts is an amazing program because I definitely feel as though there is a barrier to accessing technical education. And Urban Arts definitely works to break that barrier and give underrepresented minorities access to this higher education.
Welcome back to the losers bracket round one, game 2 with Shoujo and Koopayuu. We're going to be getting straight into this one to see who's actually going to progress along the losers bracket and who is going to be leaving us for tonight. And tonight, of course, Catherine, it's all about a particular cause. It's for the Urban Arts program. So, tell me why it's so brilliant, Catherine. What is great about this program?
Oh my gosh, they reach out to students grades 6 through 12, which is like middle school through high school, and they teach them things like an after-school programs that they can access online that helps them prepare for STEM type things, science, math, technology, things in college, so that they can better their future, have a chance at getting a scholarship to go to college. And most of their attention is focused on people who don't have access to this, like people living in poorer neighborhoods, that kind of thing, who may not even have a computer at home. But they want to give these people the chance to create stuff, to create a future for themselves. And they do that through teaching game design, both coding and also the art part of it as well, and storytelling, all of the things that kind of go into that. And it's such an amazing opportunity for these students to, I can't wait to see what games this new generation of students can create for us, because that's our future. This is our fun in our future coming up right here. It's fantastic.
It really is. And, whilst this is going on, we're also running a raffle. So every $5 donation is a ticket. If you donate $50, you get 10 tickets. And that's going to gain you things such as copies of this game. We're going to get Switch Pro controllers in there. And as we hit each milestone, there's going to be more prizes going into that as Shoujo and Koopayuu go into their first round. This could be super interesting because these guys have faced each other multiple times in the past. Most recently, Shoujo did win, but they've both taken wins off each other. So it could be a good, close, fun game.
See that Shoujo has changed her hat to a different color combination. Maybe this one will be a little bit luckier for her than the purple one she was wearing earlier. In any case, we will see what goes on. She is doing better so far in this level. And Koopayuu has skipped that level, it looks like.
And
or did he
is in a horrid level. He's looking for a Lakitu cloud in all of these clouds. What on earth? How on earth are you ever going to find that? I wonder why he chose to skip the one that Shoujo's currently going through, though. That is quite the surprise.
Indeed, and he is going so fast. Maybe he's planning to just look level by level and see if he can locate that Lakitu cloud. But Shoujo really making progress, getting a checkpoint, which is always good news. Feels good when you get there. At least some of the time you have earned on a level will be saved. Your progress will be saved. So she's currently in a boss fight, which is easy. Boom Boom with wings. Since the days of Super Mario 1, it has always been a pretty easy fight. Moving on quickly, while Koopayuu is still struggling with all these crazy clouds. So, Shoujo, first clear. Wow.
I see it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. And starting over. Okay, does he remember the position of that cloud?
Oh, I don't. No, but he did.
No,
he did.
He found it. Wow, that was a
Just
great
got to
memory.
Drop down the back of the screen and then across to the flag. Wow, Koopayuu pulling that. I would have skipped that on site, and we'll see if Shoujo is going to do the same.
Yeah, let's see what she does, and she's looking for it, but we'll see. She has 100 seconds to find it, but let's see if she locates. There she is! Wow, what a lucky find!
Fast.
Oh, it took her so much less time than it did Koopayuu, and she gets another point there. Clears 2-1 now in her favor.
No, she didn't get it, Catherine.
She didn't get it?
She didn't get it.
What?
It expired just as she hit the flag.
No! Okay, let's see. Hopefully she gets it this time. Okay, so you can rewind the video and use the victory message that I just said. Now it's 2-1.
Brilliant. Well, whilst Shoujo drops that second clear and Koopayuu tries to find his second in this wall jumps are fun level, I just want to throw a quick thank you out to a couple of donations that have come in whilst we've been going on. So we've had an anonymous donation for 447. And the reason this donation is one of my favourites is, much like Bug earlier in the night, it's got rid of that sense. It's made it a nice round number, so thank you so much. But we've also had a massive $100 from Unknown Availability, who just wants to say how happy he is to be part of an event like this for a charity that's so amazing. He says he loves to see that a charity like the UAP even exists, and he's just so grateful for everyone's generosity. Murphy as well, showing out how much of a great player and a great competitor he is without any sort of sore losing. He's dropped $50 down to say thanks everyone for putting this on and much love. He's always here to support our charity events, as are all of these runners. So this is awesome as they try and make their way through this wall kicks level.
Indeed, it's so, I don't know, it's very heartwarming to see everybody reaching out and donating money to this great cause, because it really does affect lives. Sometimes I look at some charities that are like, well, we do this and that, but you don't actually see any results. From that, it's sort of like this random money dump in the sky, but it's very clear that this charity actually helps people do things, like real people doing real things, and it's immediate, and it's also based on how much the students want to succeed, as in the power is in their hands. This is not giving money to some lazy people. This is allowing a program to help teach students who want to be in this program. They desperately want to learn these skills and better themselves. And I think that's probably one of the best things about this is the desire to learn and the drive, the commitment that they have. Much like the commitment that runners have in doing these levels and just kind of like practicing so much every day to, you know, entertain us, but also just to get better and better at what they're doing. So I feel like it's a really good like synergy here. It's kind of great.
Yeah, the skill level that these guys get just grows every time I watch them. And Koopayuu, unfortunately, undermining my comment there by landing on that spike as Shoujo takes the clear there, making it 4-2.
Yeah, Shoujo really feeling the confidence. I think it's the Rainbow Yoshi. I think that's what it is. It must be the magic hat for today. I mean, you can almost see the sparkles coming off of it. Koopayuu just needs one of them. He needs a hat. Oh my. We need to start a fund for hat.
Yeah, we can start raising a fund for Koopayuu's hat for the next season. As he makes his way back across this really interesting section, actually. As you hit the on-off switches, it drops more platforms for you to make your way over, which is...
I like that. I thought it was a really creative section. It's great.
And Shoujo's level is just so visually impressive. It looks
It is. It's really beautiful. Very jungly, very thematic. I really like that level. Using the colors and the mushrooms and all the vines and stuff to really great effect. It gives you a sense of place. Instead of just being random platforms in the sky, it definitely has a look to it. Oh, and then we have words? Okay, never mind.
Face.
Something limit. An unhappy object limit.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That is
Sad
a
times.
real shame.
Aw. They wanted to do more, but...
Yeah, I wonder how many amazing levels are halted due to the object limit stopping them just continuing to build these incredible sort of visual feats.
Right. It's such a shame. Wow, we have an auto-scroller. Shoujo going into that section, carefully minding her cloud, getting another one, hoping it will carry her to victory. We'll see how far she goes.
Yeah, Koopayuu looking for the cheese though. It says no, and then it says nice, and then he falls.
Oh
the cheese has been blocked. There is no cheese.
Wait, cheese blocked or block of cheese?
But he has skipped it. And,
oh no, and Shoujo finding another win! Wow! My goodness.
Yeah, Shoujo not skipping these levels is really growing a lead against Koopayuu. They're actually on the same level together, but like I say, because Shoujo's been playing them, she's just building this lead that Koopayuu really needs to start closing down on. They've already had 8 minutes of time together, so I'm hoping to see him pick this up, and maybe he can finish a couple levels that Shoujo chooses to clear quite rapidly.
Oh, and Koopayuu being thwarted by that very high-speed pipe that is ejecting those bombs. She couldn't get past him. Shoujo admiring that block of coins. Confusion. Curiosity. Okay, back to the Hammer Brothers. This is very, like, traditional Mario 1 style level here. Except for this interesting claw. That's where Koopayuu died last time. And I guess the idea is to break some of those blocks, but Koopayuu is taking that cloud and going to the end, it looks like. Hopefully can clear these very dangerous looking pillars. And maybe that's going to lead to the goal. It does look like the traditional end, and there it is.
Yeah, that very much looked like someone had taken 1-1 and then gone, do you know what? Let's take 1-1 and make it bad. And just chucked in some random bits and bobs along the way.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it definitely had that feel to it. Shoujo finding the cloud early, now looking for cheese here. Hopefully she can get as far as Koopayuu got in the cloud, we'll see. She's still kind of high. There we go. We're seeing that crazy mountain of crevasses. I don't know. But she's found the end as well, and she will take the flag. Keeping her lead, it's now 6-4 in her favor. Koopayuu finding a beautiful, slow snake level. Because that's what we need in a race. Relaxing and slow levels.
It's a nice time for him
did you
to
choose
relax,
this one?
But it's also called... the level itself is called Hard. And Koopayuu immediately saw a clear pipe, and rather than going through it, decided he was just going to jump. And it paid off for him, because he skipped it, whatever that pipe went to. You see here, Shoujo did the same thing, she just jumped over it. So I wonder if that pipe takes you to death, or whether it's actually a pipe that takes you further forward. As Koopayuu fights what is categorically the worst boss in the game in Meowser, who, because he jumps off the screen, you can't hit him all the time. It's awful. It's awful.
Koopayuu finding the end there quite easily. And Shoujo, oh no, sliding off the edge of those donut blocks and into her death via the lava there. Hopefully she's going to... No, I think that pipe just goes up. I think it's just a U-shaped pipe, look like.
I thought that, but I also thought potentially it'd be like a fake one under the lava, so it shoots you under the lava, kills
Could be
you,
sneaky.
sort of thing.
Right.
And then the other one is also just a fake pipe, but...
Shoujo being very cautious with all of these things. As she reminded us in the interview that we had before with her, that she just takes it easy, watches, is very patient with what she's doing. And it looks like that is paying off for her. And she grabs the key, and that's going to get her another clear. So that's 7-4 now.
Yeah, Koopayuu really needed to not take those 7-5, but Koopayuu needed to not take those skips earlier on. He's in one of my favorite sort of levels here. So any level creators out there that make levels like this, I love them. When you have the clock on one side, so you can see the time limit coming down, and if you're not fast enough, the whole level just changes around you. It's nice to have a visual indication of how long you've got, but Koopayuu just zooming straight through, no issues at all. Didn't have any issues with the time, and we'll see if Shoujo takes a similar sort of speed on this level as we go to it's now 7-6.
Yeah, Koopayuu closing that gap. Let's see how Shoujo gets through this, if she's able to go fast enough. But of course, this is the Global Speedrun Association, and our runners are always fast. Wow, Koopayuu just jumping on dry bones, that very dangerous purple poisony sort of land lava. Oh,
that's
no!
sad.
Oh, that's sad.
You mustn't call it purple poison, because our chat will get very cross. Of course, the GSA community have come up with names for things, and this is, of course, Flurp, not purple poison.
Flurp! Oh my gosh, Flurp, yes! Oh no! Well, it's been such a long time since we've been casting. I apologize, chat, that was my bad. But it is Flurp, yes.
It is.
And it is not Flurpy goodness, it is Flurpy badness, because it is super lethal if you get dunked in it. But it looks like Koopayuu is safe from that, so it is now 8-7, still in Shoujo's favor, but Koopayuu is catching up. I think Shoujo is on that Flurpy level. See how she does.
Shoujo starts using some skips, Oshi needs to start building a solid lead in actual levels. Because at the moment, all he's doing is staying one level ahead of her, but he's wasted, or not wasted, but he's used 2 skips earlier on. So until Shoujo either takes a skip, or Oshi starts getting a couple levels ahead, like another skip there for Oshi as well, you know, that's what Oshi's going to need to do, is he's going to need to really build this lead ahead. Otherwise, he's just going to be constantly looking like he's ahead, but not actually gaining any sort of distance.
Indeed, and Shoujo clearing that level, I think, a bit faster than Koopa did. And, oh wow, Koopa's on an upside down level now. That's interesting.
Yeah, I for one always really struggle with upside down levels and the bomb blocks that come in place of the POW blocks. My head just can't cope with it. If I'm playing in handheld mode, it's fine. I can turn the Switch upside down and play left-handed. But when you're playing and it's docked or similar, and a lot of these guys will be docked for their capture cards, I can't do it. Just can't do it.
Now, let me tell you about something that happened. We have had some more donations, which we are very grateful for, which also earn some raffle tickets. We had an anonymous donation for $1.01, hashtag uneven numbers. Even people, are you going to take that sitting down? Are you going to fight that? And Not Zelda donated $19.81. I know this amount may bug some people, but gotta celebrate my B-Day somehow. And then
your birthday today?
Is it your... Yeah! I figured it was a year of birth, but is it your birthday today, Not Zelda? We gotta find out. And then we also have a donation from Delta Storm, $5.55. 5 is my favorite number, so I'm highly in favor of that donation. Thank you, everyone, so much. We are very, very grateful for all of your donations, and so are the kids that are helped by this program. They are going to be so excited to hear about gaming, earning money, for them learning how to make games. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I think it's great.
I think the best thing about it is that we are a community of gamers. We all love games. That's why we're here. You know, we're here for games, and by being here for games, we're making more people who can make more games, so that we can be here for more games, so that we can make more people that make more games. And you can see where I'm going with this, and I'm just going to stop myself before I get too far.
Making people sounds a little bit too risque for that chat, I have to say.
I'm forcing people to make games. You will make games.
No. You said we're also making people, and that might be a little bit too exciting for Super Mario Maker too. But yes, we are ensuring our future. We are selfish here. We are selfishly donating to ensure our future as gamers, because the next generation is going to come up with stuff that we have never seen before, and it's going to be great. Because I have been around for a tiny bit, and nobody say to Avalon, because we have this thing about guessing ages, but I've seen quite a lot of phases of gaming come and go, and there's always something unique. So it's exciting that we're going to see the next generation helped today by your donations. All right, Koopayuu in a... Oh gosh, skyship? Is that what we call these?
Yeah,
no.
nighttime airship. And
Nighttime
Shoujo
airship.
skipped her level to join him. So a skip
she's
there
still
from
ahead
Shoujo,
though.
which is great. It's great for Oshi, but yeah, like you say, she is still ahead.
All right, lots of shell waiting. Yeah, she wasn't sure whether to use that as a helmet or a stepping stone, but she got through it quite easily there.
Yeah,
And
I
then
mean, that took Koopayuu quite a few attempts to get through, and Shoujo just clearing it in 1 or 2 attempts. Very, very rapid clear there from Shoujo, as Koopayuu in a more traditional speedrun level now. Oh, but he nearly messed it up for himself, knocking down that blue platform.
I saw
he got
that.
away with it.
Wow. Yeah, she's held on to this lead since the very beginning. She's just really been solid during this. Well, I mean, I say that, but also Koopayuu has been solid as well. He's a tiny bit behind, but man, he's clearing these levels as well. Oh no, she forgot to put the hat on. Koopayuu finishing that level first.
It's one of those games that if Koopayuu hadn't fallen behind at the beginning as he did with those skips and those few levels and so forth, that they would be neck and neck. Because apart from those first few levels, they have almost cleared them all in the same sort of time. Like, yes, Shoujo's done some a bit faster, and Koopayuu's done some a bit faster, but overall, excluding those clears, it's been excluding those skips, it's been so close.
Really well matched set of players here. Oh, and Shoujo finishes that level and gets another clear to her name. Koopayuu just enjoying. You can see the enjoyment on his face, clearly. He's enjoying this lava level where it's another waiting level. Our favorite kind. Yay. Oh, and those little question mark blocks, or those, I guess, transport blocks. I forget what they're called. They kind of led nowhere. And so Koopayuu is still kind of trying to get through this.
Yeah.
All right, and finds the end. Wow. What a great play there.
To see how much more of this time he spends finding the end on this one.
Indeed.
We've got 90 seconds left.
Oh,
but then he immediately did it. So brilliant. Let's see how Shoujo does in the same level.
yeah, she took the detour as well, now finding that she doesn't need to be there. Hopefully she can find the end of this pretty quickly.
There's so many levels that are just carried by a dev block. It's so disappointing. She makes the exact same jump that Cooper made there. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're great at reading these kinds of levels. They're so experienced. They kind of know what to expect. They have like this second sense for those kind of like dev tricks or hidden blocks, things that might seem like to an untrained audience's eye. If you haven't played this game, it's like, how did they know that was there? But they know because they have practiced and practiced, and they kind of have a feel for that. And level creators, of course, also create levels on a theme. And you know if there's a Kaizo block in your way.
Oh, some of those Kaizo blocks, the hidden ones just over a jump at the end of a level, they always get me. I know they're there, and they still always get me. As we go into the last 20 seconds of Koopayuu hitting double digits.
Wow!
10 clears for him, just in time. Shoujo just extending her lead to 14 as well. What a great little final double clear.
That was amazing. Really great job for both of them, and finishing kind of like at the finish line, both together. Though, of course, the points are a tiny bit different. So we're going to wait until we get our runners into this interview room, and so we can talk to them and see how they feel about stuff. Shoujo, I'm just looking at her webcam, and she's looking pretty happy. I wonder if she knows that she's won. We'll see what her reaction is when she gets in here.
Yeah, so Team Even winning for the round clears there, both of them finishing on nice even numbers, but Team Odd winning on donations. Again, thank you so much for your generosity here. Nearly $2,500 raised for this amazing cause.
Y'all have been exceptionally generous, and thank you so very much. And I'm hoping we profess our thanks for the children who are actually benefiting from this and improving their lives as well. Because they are not here to say anything, but hopefully we can extend that to you as well. So I see our friends in the waiting room. They should be in the interview room very shortly, and we'll ask them what they thought about these rounds.
Oh, there we go. Here they are. Hello, Shoujo and Cooper. Thank you so much for yet again supporting this amazing, amazing cause. And well done, Shoujo, for pulling that win there. Both of you cleared that last level pretty much within the same 10 frames or so. It was really, really close. But
Dang.
Overall, Cooper, you took a couple of skips quite early on in that. Do you kind of regret any of those skips at all?
No, not really. Actually, there's the... I didn't miss anything, really, according to what I wanted. I saw a level that was a minute and a half. I decided not to play it early. There was the weird shell thing at the end as well, and I wanted to skip another level, the one that I went through and didn't finish. I spent like a whole minute on it, but I think I don't regret any of them. It was still fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations on the double digits there. And Shoujo, how about you? Because the both of you were playing the same levels the whole way through. It was only the skips that really made the difference for the majority of that game. So, was there any levels that you came across, Shoujo, that you feel like you should have skipped and you didn't?
I think if I hadn't spotted, like early on with the cloud level, I think if I hadn't spotted the Koopa Cloud early, I probably would have skipped it. And Boom Boom's Lava Tower, the entire way through, I was questioning why I didn't skip it, considering the record was a minute and a half, and I probably should have, but I didn't.
No, that cloud level was something else. And Koopayuu, I really hope you go back and watch this game because you're going to be so angry when you see Shoujo. You saw that almost immediately. How did you spot it?
I don't know. I think for me, it's just such a visual difference, and having played the game for so long, it's like easy to spot finer details like that.
Okay, I understand. And Koopayuu, were you kind of like waiting for it to despawn, looking for the gap? Was that what you were doing at that point?
Absolutely not. I just went all the way around. I expected it to be at the top left. Obviously, that's not what happened. And then I went all the way to the right, and I think it was like it was on the bottom page of the level as well. So when I ran to the right, I was at the top, so I didn't see it either. So I saw it on the way back as it despawned. Then I tried to just go back to it.
Oh, just as it was flashing. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it was very sneaky placement by the level creator there. It was kind of like nail biting watching both of you do all the levels. Really great performance. Thank you so very much for your skill and time. You were great to watch.
Thank you. Yeah. Koopa, GG's.
Yeah, GG.
Brilliant. Well, thank you guys so much for that. We're going to go on to the first round of our winners bracket now. So that's going to be the Beast versus Doomsday Pie. So we're going to take a brief break to set those guys up, and I believe it's unknown availability and PC Fangirl who will take you through that game.